This video is the first in a series of videos I'm going to do on cosmology. There are three aspects to an old Earth paradigm. One is the age of the rocks, second is the biological one of evolution, and then the third one is the cosmology, the idea of a Big Bang and billions of years. I'm going to look in this article at the solar system and one particular aspect of evidence that we see. This article is called Too Hot to Be Old, and it refers to the fact that the evidence that we've gained in the last 20 or 30 years as satellites have gone ever further into the solar system has shown, contrary to what we'd expected, that the moons and the planets exhibit a great deal of heat, volcanic activity, and other activity that indicates that these moons and these planets are not cold bodies that you would have expected if they were 4.6 billion years old. Originally these planets and moons would have been super hot and they would have cooled down, but after 4.6 billion years they should have been pretty much stone cold. And what we've found is quite the opposite. A lot of tectonic activity, a lot of activity that indicates there is in fact a good deal of heat within these planets and in these moons. And these moons are quite small bodies and should have cooled a long time ago if they were 4.6 billion years old. Therefore we have evidence in the solar system for a recent creation, which is the only reasonable explanation for this heat. There are one or two rescuing devices used by the scientific community, but they are just so stories and wouldn't really explain 4.6 billion years. That might explain an extra million years or so. And so we can have great confidence that the Bible's description of a recently created heavens, as well as a recently created earth, is valid. And there'll be other articles that I'll be mentioning over the next few weeks that will all come to the same conclusion. We can have confidence that this is a recently created universe, and especially the solar system is recently created. The universe we can have more difficulties trying to get firm evidence for because it is so far away, and that doesn't mean the evidence isn't there, it's just it's very difficult to get hold of. Anyway, thank you for listening.